Welcome to the 11th commencement exercises of Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila with the theme Rebuilding Our Human Capital for Inclusive Growth and Development. After our graduating students' meticulous academic journey in CSTA, we are pleased to conduct this commencement exercises.
CSTA Registrar. Please welcome the CSTA officials. Professor Harold R. Lucero, Dean, School of Information Technology. Professor Nandi M. Gaya, Dean, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Dr. Ronnie A. Bowie, Dean, School of Education and the Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Marisa M. Guillermo, CSTA Executive Vice President. Ms. Maria Dolores Rojas Golfo, CSTA President. Dr. Marjorie Ragojos Rola, our guest speaker. Please remain standing for the doxology, followed by the Philippine National Anthem and CSTA hymn.
We stand before the grand horizon, 500 years of faith, grateful today. We bear the gift of mission, totally yours we give ourselves, faithfully yours until the end. To your mission, Lord, we give our yes. Go where the sun rises above the hills. Share the word and serve those who are in need. Let the morning star accompany your way. Spread the fire of mission for the Lord. We stand before the grand horizon, 500 years of faith, grateful today. We bear the gift of mission, totally yours we give ourselves, faithfully yours until the end. To your mission, Lord, we give our yes. We are gifted to give and live our gifts. Mercy, compassion, justice and peace. The sign the world today will come to believe is the love we have for one and all. We bear the gift of mission, mercy, compassion, justice and peace. We stand before the grand
bayan ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Luma ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, dear parents, graduates, our visitors, our distinguished faculty members, the CSTA Board of Trustees, especially those who are joining us virtually, Mrs. Adoracion Rojas and her children, to the CSTA officers, to the staff, and all fellow technicians. Isang magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Indeed, today is the day that the Lord has made. And we are very thankful that despite all the adversities these past 2 years, and even beyond the 2 years of the pandemic, we are all blessed with good health, life, and love to be able to come today to this special ceremony to engage ourselves in an occasion of gratitude to the Lord, to honor the hard work of our students, to thank the parents for the support and the endless love that they have given their children despite the limitations in finances, but more importantly, the efforts of our faculty in giving our students quality education to prepare them from school to future employment, which has tremendously changed. And that is where we're coming from when we formulated our theme, Rebuilding Our Human Capital for Inclusive Growth and Development. At the end of the road, work has stopped for a lot of companies, corporations, the labor sector, but the human spirit has tried to push against the adversities and the limitations brought about by the global pandemic. And that human spirit is our capital. It is our human capital. And we will forge on and grow and become better people because we will invest in that human spirit. And aptly this morning, we are very grateful to the Lord for bringing to our midst somebody who is very brilliant and who is an expert in the field of human capital, human resources in particular. Our keynote speaker this morning has graduated and has finished her Doctor of Public Administration from the Manuel Luis Quezon University and her MA in Public Administration also from the MLQU. And of course, without a doubt, because she is in Human Resource Management, her base course is in Psychology. Currently, her corporate experience, in fact, I have received a resume that has made me feel small like a speck in the universe for all her achievements, for the greatness of her work and her expertise in her record. And this has inspired all of us, the SDA officers, to become one day like her, with a resume that is really very heavy and truly to be proud of. She is currently the Senior Consultant for Ascendance Asia Philippines with headquarters in Singapore. AAPH was founded with an ultimate goal of offering complete solutions in business and economic and social areas as well within the ASEAN region. They are in the business of designing, developing, and delivering appropriate human resources and organizational competencies of personnel in both the public and private sectors. She has retired from the department as a department manager of the Philippine Ports Authority Training Institute after 41 years of government service. Tunay nga pong anak ng bayan at servant ng bayan, 41 years in government service. She has extensive work experience as an international trainer, course developer, and of course her international trainer involves programs in Sweden, the Maldives, Ireland, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, and Malaysia, among others. She is a training consultant as well, and proudly, listen to this, women, she is a gender and development or the GAD consultant and trainer as well. Now this puts the gender issues into better perspective, especially in the labor force, and that is what we are needing now, equality, where everybody is a good part and a supportive core to what is happening in the labor force. Without a doubt, she has earned international awards, citations, and recognitions given by prestigious award-giving bodies. She is a fellow of the Royal Institute of Management of Singapore, a fellow and national chair, education and training for the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. She is also a fellow of the Netherlands Fellows Foundation of the Philippines Incorporated and a member of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. In all these fellowships, without a doubt, her expertise is beyond question. She has extensively engaged in project developments, quality service, national scholarships for development, in-house training programs to be able to support companies that has put their human resource department up for growth and development. She is heavily involved in policy formation. She is also a part of the Civil Service Commission Performance Management Systems Office. Her academic experience includes being a part-time faculty and facilitator of the School of Professional and Continuing Education, handling organizational development modules, executive leadership, corporate communications, organizational culture, and training and development management for the De La Salle University College of St. Benilde in Manila. She is also a guest professor of the National Defense College for the Masters in National Security Administration. She is a part-time faculty from the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. And she is a part-time faculty as well of another prestigious university, especially in HRM, no? The Lyceum of the Philippines University. Another one of the prestigious universities where she is part-time faculty is the Jose Rizal University, and of course, she was an active member of the faculty of the Philippine Women's University. This morning is lacking in the number of hours compared to the record of expertise that she has with regards to human resource management and human capital building. So let me not eat up the time by reading to you her meritorious records. I will not eat up that time because I will give the floor and I will turn it over now. Please rise to give our keynote speaker, in fact, the recognition that she truly deserves for this morning. Dear graduates, you will extensively learn from her. Dear parents, this is what we need for our children. Please welcome Dr. Marjorie Ragojos Rola, FRIM, FCILT, for this morning's keynote address.
My warmest regards to the Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila officers. Mrs. Adoracion S. Rojas, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Councilor Freddy S. Rojas, Vice Chairman of the Board. Madam Maria Dolores Rojas Dolfo, School President. Dr. Nerissa M. Guillermo, Executive Vice President. Mr. Rojas, Ronaldo S. Rojas, Vice President for Finance. Mr. Gregorio S. Rojas Jr., Vice President for Administration. Dr. Ronnie S. Bone Jr., Vice President for Academic Affairs. Distinguished deans, faculty members, school staff, esteemed guests, our dear parents, and of course, the graduating class of school year 2020 and school year 2021 who are virtually present. A pleasant day to everyone. Let me first extend my gratitude to CSTA for the invitation to join you in these commencement exercises. It is an honor to share with you this momentous occasion and a great privilege to speak and bring more inspiration to these brilliant, driven, and motivated graduates of information and technology, education, hospitality management, and tourism management. Congratulations to our dear graduates for successfully harboring the college years, despite the seems to be never-ending struggles, and especially nowadays, with the immense challenge brought by the present COVID-19 pandemic. Your graduation time may be a lot different from the traditional rites, but yours is special. As what others says, is a limited edition. The peculiarities of your student journey, especially towards the end of your college life, gave you a distinct experience that you can carry on and utilize at your advantage when you finally start your employment expedition. Optimistic, goal-oriented, and innovative youth like you are what the nation's labor force needs at this time, especially in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment, or what we call now the VUCA environment. Education is the best gift parents can give to their children because nobody can take it away from them. Having said this, let me honor all parents and honor all teachers as well who acted as second parents to the graduates. I was invited to teach in 2000. My friends told me that if you want to become rich, don't be a teacher, right? But I believe otherwise. Being a teacher is the noblest profession. The success of our students is also our success. I might not be financially rich, but I consider my students as my wealth because I have been part of their academic journey. I would like also to honor my mother because I really wanted to inspire our graduates. There might be those who are equally situated, just like me, in my journey for my college degree. I was orphaned at the age of 11. My father died of cancer. We are 4 siblings, and I am the second. My mother, being a widow at young age, was scared and didn't know how to support us. But she is a strong-willed woman and will do anything and everything to support us. By the way, I call her a Londoner, quote unquote. Why? Lawn dito, lawn doon. She makes lawn everywhere so that he'll be able to have both ends meet for the family, especially in financing our studies. Just like you, my dear graduates, I also had my journey. Life was really very, very hard, especially in the adjustment that we have to do financially because we were used to living a comfortable life. But poverty to me should not be an excuse for not being successful, but rather it should serve as a motivation to achieve our goals and aspirations in life. I have to support my mother in her financial burden because my eldest sister got married early. In doing so, I have to seize every opportunity, burn midnight oil to become a dance lister for scholarship grant. I grab every opportunity, especially when I was in second year college, when my professor asked me to be the representative of my class, would you believe, in a beauty pageant, Miss Lyceum of Apari, Cagayan. Lyceum of Apari, Cagayan was where I was enrolled for my first 2-year college. Why did I grab this opportunity, although I know I was not qualified to be a beauty queen? But because one of the prizes was a 1-year scholarship grant from our town mayor, so I grabbed it. You know what happened? With humility, I won the crown. So, I got 1-year scholarship grant And that is to unburden my mother for my third-year college. For the remaining 2 years of my college life, I transferred in Manila. I enrolled at the National College of Business and Arts. I don't know if you know where the school is. I hope you know. Every semestral vacation, I'm not just like any college student that will have to rest during semestral break. I have to go home to my hometown in Apari, Cagayan to do part-time job. Part-time job, why? Because I really wanted to earn additional some more for my tuition fee. When I was in Manila, I thought that life was already good and fine. But there were challenges in the city life. There were peer pressures. You have to join them in their escapades, lest you will be out in their circle. I was influenced to drink and dine, attend parties, puff cigarettes, Philip Morris, pero hindi to advertisement, during break times in school. But every puff I made, I could see the face of my mother. With guilt feelings, I decided to focus on my studies. Again, studying really hard to get that scholarship as a dance lister for free tuition fee. My journey, this is the most important part of my journey that really motivated me to move on. Because there were even times that I have to walk from Blumentritt, Santa Cruz to Manugi subdivision in Tondo, where I was living with relatives for free. Yes, for free, because we cannot afford to pay a boarding house near the school. For free, because these relatives were the relatives that my parents helped when they needed most. They lived with us and they were our nannies. They took good care of us when we were kids. My father was a generous man. He helped send his siblings to college. And he told my mother, we have to do this because they will be the ones who can help you in the future. And true to his word, what you reap, you sow. Wow, so this is college life in Manila. While walking along the busy, dimly lighted and flooded sidewalks just to save a little penny, I cried a lot about how hard life was. I also have to content myself in school for my snacks, banana Q, cornic, and candies. And to contend with sardines and evaporated milk for my viand, for my ulam, so that I will not starve. Oh, my journey was so hard. I was thinking of giving up. But I was reminded by the theme of our commencement exercises when I was in grade 6. It says, hit your wagon to the star. Reminiscing it, I really wanted to hitch my wagon to the star. In spite and despite of all the difficulties and challenges in my journey as a college student, I finally graduated in 1976. Oh, what a journey it has been. So we had a song in the Lyceum of the Philippines helping a cancer survival child. So we have to sing this one every moment. And I have told myself, what a journey it has been. I got my first job at the Philippine Ports Authority in 1977. With a meager income of, would you believe, 341 pesos per month in 1977. My payslip, I could still vividly imagine my payslip. I helped my mother finance for my younger brother's college education. Now, he is an architect. I rose from the ranks. I've been clerk. You name it, what kind of clerk? Clerk 1, clerk 2, clerk 3, and then I was into being a secretary. All of these are from the Philippine Ports Authority. Secretary, private secretary, executive secretary. And then I was promoted into become a personnel supervisor. And that was the time that started my career in HR. And then, as a section chief of the career development of Human Resource Department, division manager, then department manager. I climbed the corporate ladder by these values, consistently maintaining a professional attitude. I'm underscoring and giving premium to the word attitude towards work. Dedication to duty, projecting a positive image to transacting business, and commitment to work for 41 long years. These were my values, and I know, graduates, you have also to hold on to your values. Attitude. Your attitude is your altitude. Once you are up there, keep your feet on the ground. There's no sense for humility. Nurture your success in your heart and share, because knowledge not shared to me is trust. Sharing is caring, according to my friends from Ireland. And I'm doing that now. As a person, we know that we have different domains. We have our cognitive, our affective, we have the psychomotor. What is important to us as person is our affective domain, wherein we have to nurture our success so that we'll be able to manifest it in our deeds. Flex your success, but please don't brag. Because when you flex it, well, this is a millennium terminology. When you flex it, I hope that you'll be inspiring people and that you will be worthy of emulation by others. My management told me that you don't need to tell us to promote you. We are all eyes on you. We know that management is also very generous in recognizing employees' contributions in attaining the goals and objectives of the organization. I was fortunate that I was given lots of opportunities, not only locally, but internationally. Human capital development is a business partnership. If management cannot afford to invest in your development, then you have to personally invest. Mind you, the return of investment, or ROI, will be great, and it will be to your advantage. That's what I did. My journey in my career was not a smooth sail. There were ups and downs, bumpy roads, turbulence, and rough seas. But then again, I believe that if a door is closed, the Lord will open several windows for us. I retired in December 30, 2018 as a department manager of the Philippine Ports Authority Training Institute, the highest position in career service in the bureaucracy. I'm a true blue public servant. I like to share a quote from Estee Lauder. You know her, the businesswoman about the perfume. And I quote, "I didn't dream for success. I work for it." So just like Estee Lauder, we have to work hard for our success, and we can do it. I am only retired from my corporate world, but not yet tired. I know I still have a mission to carry on with my passion of touching people's lives by sharing my humble beginnings and to what I am now because of human capital development opportunities. The theme of CSTA 10th and 11th commencement exercises, rebuilding our human capital for inclusive growth and development, is timely. As an educator, human resource practitioner, and advocate of human capital development, I firmly believe that human resource is the most important asset of an organization and of the nation in general. The success or failure of an organization greatly lies in its people. To maximize growth and productivity, an organization must capitalize on their labor force to optimize their efficiencies and effectiveness. If you think that training or human capital development is expensive, then try ignorance. It will be more expensive. Demoralized, unhappy, and unskilled labor force is the perfect ingredient to a company's downfall. According to Andrew Carnegie, the American steel billionaire, "Take away my factories, but leave my people, and soon we'll have a new and better factory." That is how important human capital is to him. In Europe and elsewhere, there are companies that are fully automated, but still you cannot get rid of human capital who are there to manage automation. There are a lot of factors that can contribute to achieving inclusive growth and development, but human capital contribution is the most essential of them all. The World Bank declares that human capital is the center of our global strategy for development and is closely integrated with our efforts to promote inclusive growth and build resilience across developing countries. World Bank believes that developing countries like the Philippines should strengthen their human capital to achieve sustained and inclusive economic growth. The theme is also in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, specifically UNDG number 8, which is decent work and economic growth. UNDG number 8 objective is to promote inclusive and sustainable economic growth, employment, and decent work for all. Sustained and inclusive economic growth can drive progress, create decent jobs for all, and improve living standards of a country. This pandemic, which continues to bring turmoil in our nation, it has been, I think, 1 year and 7 months now, is a wake-up call that investing in human capital, not only in medical and health fields, but also to our graduates, information and technology, in education, in hospitality, in tourism, and more, is one crucial aspect that needs to be seriously taken into consideration. Each people will help restore an ailing nation. The significance of capitalizing on education and health, which are pillars of human capital, are overly emphasized during these times. Let me just share you a bit. What are the challenges of the COVID-19? We had business hiccups or a short-term disruption. We have miss or lack communication. We have delayed payments, we have customer cash flow, and fear. This was discussed during one of our webinars under the auspices of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, which is based in London, our corporate headquarters. In the Philippines, the pandemic opened opportunities through information and technology. What do we have? We had hyper online. Almost all of us are dependent on the online services. Then we have hyper delivery. You name it, we have it. We have, no, I will not mention it because this might be an advertisement. And then we have hyper local. According to the Chartered Logistics and Transport, what do we mean by hyper local that was open, given as an opportunity during the pandemic? Hyperlocal in one locality or in one subdivision, many became entrepreneurs, and they are the ones already catering for the delivery of all the needs of that locality or in that subdivision. In education, with technology during the pandemic, we were able to rebuild our human capital by providing alternatives and necessary infrastructures. Well, we have LMS, we have Zoom, and MS Teams, and all the LMS that we have. Now, we are having our virtual commencement exercises. Let me share that one of my deans challenged us baby boomers, that if we don't shape up, then we might be shipped out. There was fear amongst us. We're rebuilding the human capital and giving the right interventions. To his surprise, it was the baby boomers who had their first online class via Zoom. And these baby boomers are much more even busier today during the times of pandemic for online classes, both synchronously and asynchronously. In hospitality management and tourism management, we all know that these are the two industries that are also affected by the pandemic. But don't be frustrated, graduates. Let me flex again. Our PhD students from the Lyceum of the Philippines University, PhD in International Hospitality Management. They're doing good now in their businesses. They are much busier than before. Unless I forget, Dean Nandidaya was one of my best students in this class. That's why I'm here. The tourism industry is now picking up. Therefore, it is high time to rebuild and strengthen our human capital by providing the appropriate opportunities and infrastructure to expand human capacities. The country needs to hone talents, breed competitive and innovative youth, develop dedicated and high-caliber workforce, empower the women's sector. According to Dr. Guillermo, yes, I am a true blue God advocate, and encourage patriotic and courageous citizens who will be catalysts in achieving an inclusive growth and development. An inclusive growth that offers equal opportunities for everyone. An inclusive development that leaves no one behind. And that's what we meant by equality and equity in human capital development. Today, I imagine faces of our dear graduates, the burning fire of enthusiasm in their eyes. I am optimistic, my dear graduates, that you can be bearer of change and hopes to whatever destinations you are bound to. I certainly believe that your education and experiences you have from CSTA have prepared you for whatever is in store for you in the future. A future that holds so much possibilities. Choose your opportunities intelligently and utilize your potentials efficiently. Learning never stops when you step out of college from the portals of CSTA. Life is a continuing learning experience because experiences are the best teachers that you can share. Widen your horizon. Open yourselves to all probabilities. Embrace the challenges life will throw at you and invest in enhancing your talents and capabilities. I never stop learning. You have to sharpen the saw, according to Stephen Covey in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. While working, I was a recipient of a national scholarship for development for my master's degree in public administration. I said earlier that human capital development is a business partnership. When my management was not able to let me pursue my doctor in public administration, I have to invest. So I was able to graduate as Doctor of Public Administration in 2000. And with humility, that very poor clerk who started in 1977, climbing the corporate ladder very hardly, was the first doctor in PPA. Since I am with the Philippine Ports Authority Training Institute, a regional training hub for the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, there is a need for us to keep abreast with the latest developments in port operations because we cannot give what we don't have in rebuilding human capital in the ports. Just allow me very briefly to just share 8 international grants that I had to keep on learning since 1999. So as a true blue God advocate, we were there as scholars for immersion in women ports and shipping management in the Netherlands. In 2001, training of instructors on port workers development under the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. And in Australia, we had been under the regional services or transport, advanced techniques for ship, port, facility security, and then another year, 2016. So we never stop learning. So if you could see, my sharing is actually almost every year. Then we have in 2013, course instructors under the German International Cooperation Agency for the course instructors workshop and the course developers workshop. In 2015, and this was my last because I was about to retire already in 2018, we underwent a modern port management port training program, high-end course for managers. And this is again under the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. And lastly, in 2016, under Port of Antwerp, Belgium, logistics, supply chain management, and port master planning. Graduates, when you will be given opportunities, please take those opportunities, be it in your area of expertise. It would be nice if you take hold of opportunities that are not your expertise, because this is rebuilding the human capital in you so that you will know all other areas of expertise. So never stop learning. Seize every opportunity. Strike while the iron is still hot. As a brilliant, driven, and motivated graduate of the Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila, and as part of a competitive and innovative Filipino youth, I hope that you will serve as catalyst in achieving the nation's aspiration for an inclusive growth and development. Again, congratulations to all of you. I wish you all good luck, and I pray for your success in whatever ambition you all will pursue in life. Hold on to your values, my dear graduates, and make your parents and your alma mater, Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila, be proud of you. Thank you, and God bless us all.
There's just a few of us here because of I-8AF protocol, but let it be known that our gratitude violates all protocols. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Thank you to our President. Thank you, and our Vice President for Finance. You may now take your seats.
Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the 28 candidates for graduation for the degree Bachelor of Elementary Education, majors in General Education and Preschool Education, and 52 candidates for graduation for Bachelor of Secondary Education, majors in English, Filipino, Mathematics, and Social Science who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for such degrees as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and by this college for your conferment.
Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the 112 candidates for graduation for the degree Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 30 candidates for graduation for the degree Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, and 4 candidates for graduation for 2-year Hotel and Restaurant Services who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for such degrees as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and Technical Skills Development Authority by this college for your conferment.
Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the 107 candidates for graduation for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and 2 candidates for 2-year Information and Computer Technology Services who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for such degree as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and by this college for your conferment.
By the virtue of the power vested upon me by the Board of Trustees and by the Commission on Higher Education, I now confer unto you your respective degrees and titles, with all the rights and obligations and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates of Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Education, Acosta Ruchi Ann. Alcausin Tricia May Ombal. Bedia Shekina Shane Gabay. Blaquera Charles Nixon Ritoria. Kabanlit Hannah Jean Alingal. De la Cruz Christine Joy Bilbar. De Castro Connie Rose Ferguson. De Paz Julina Marie Cabido. Del Do Jennifer Centeno. Doliente Junior A.D. Carion. Eddie Her. Crisia Doctor. Escalona Mark Anthony Amigo. Felicilda Ruth Angela Vito. Poliente Ivy Gomez. Jeronimo John Robin Corpuz. Jose Maribel Quinzon. Lunod Esther Grace Hernal. Rosaria Shaira Joy Baldago. Maglangit Divine Iran. Manda Jamila Makasalong. Molines Olisa Lagrisola. Pangilinan Angelica Giron. Pantaleon Crisa Ramilano. Rebato Jerica Donios. Tatunay Rubian Soner. Tina Mary Louise Dayan Gabito. Graduates of elementary education, major in preschool education. Kabinge Patricia. Zorila Sheran Libardo. Graduates of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. Ang Herminia Entigro. Avila Joanna Marie Cabug. Canciller Justin. Candelaria Angela Roldan. Condes Nikki Elaine Rudas. Dayong Beverly Alcantara. De La Rosa Dayan Fabro. Derilo Jason de la Cruz. Dignos Liza. Dimaypong Ainali Usman. Domenia Jean Venus Ardenia. Francisco Tricia May Gargoles. Gofredo Chinilin Tusi. Labayandoy Charish Pachoco. Pascua Rayan Villena. Punay April Rose Maguliado. Rapsing Divine Grace Sambahon. Reyes Irene Richel Garcia. Ricamara Zeni Marie Katembong. Rivero Maria Cristina S. Salak Jason Torio. Samson Charlotte Regina Serioso. San Juan Mary Rose de la Cruz. Trinidad Nikki Claudette Brazil. Vilia Garcia Mary Joy Prado. Graduates of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. Ganaban Amiel J. Hadia. Luzon Marideth Luna. Mapula Jonaviel Baudin. Mendeja J.V. Simbala. Molyaneta Karil May Bongkodin. Muska Anton Dagono. Sonsa Jasper Acosta. Troyo Joshua Francia. Graduates of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. Anova Junlicar Carbonilia. Baktad Christian Manidlangan. Balolong Jeremy Handong. Banda Denzel Ann Gonzalez. Polito Mark Gacus. Ginanaw Jessie Namongkale. Latorino Endelin Murillo. Mayaw Jo Marie Halili. Cabuena Cinderella Prieto. Valdez Mayan Nablo. Graduates of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Science. Atlaw J.R. Kabilin. Katada Mika Serbilon. Jackson Nicole Ian Ramos. Landero Blisel Grace Bernales. Locuente Mark Daryl Vilaos. Lumalo Jeline Cipriano. Martinez II Jr. Oscar Leo Padayaw. Pataganaw Kyle Siguenza. Ripolo Lily Joyce Codog.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Hotel and Restaurant Management. Abin Rose Ann Quiñones. Agas Alvin Bellarmino. Aliven Rohan Dave Lee. Alva Joy Mary Reese Vargas. Alvarez Lloyd Angelo Alexis Bangoy. Antwerpia John Kenneth Sacolcol. Aquino Sheila May Balasote. Arensol Maricar Obice. Asuncion Paulo Ganias. Valtes Angelica. Bantilio Clarice Deyanon. Barbacena Aljon Calixto. Bautista Ara Pauline Luna. Becamon Jason G. Belonio Patricia Marie Tuyay. Bermas Roxanne Angela Cruz. Bermil Paul Sidney Garcia. Ligtas Joanna Marie Titina. Laquera Christian Paul Retoria. Bonafe Gabriel Abby Bautista. Julius Joshua Habagat. Burak Andre Marie Puyonan. Buton Kenneth Brutas. Kalagian Lexter Ram Louis Demandal. Kalilaw Niña Isabel Marinas. Kalugas Charlize Jane Banzon. Cardona John Ray Vargas. Pasidsid Cherry Lucas. Castillo Vivian Ann. Chan Jericho Gabriel. Ko Sean Koji Abios. Cruz Mark Dandre Pontevilla. Cuevas John Peter Tebes. Quezon Jolina Kate Pilarta. Dasi Marela Marie Ong. Dailo Jimboy Marao. De Leon Lalaine Piazon. Dedal Josan Valeroso. Del Rosario Rosel Manyosa. De la Cruz Leonard Bautista. Dorero Jacob Lizardo. Ekot Mary Grace Costillas. Encinas Christian Porta. Eranjo Eliza Ann Pangilinan. Falco Sarah Jane Barrios. Federio Michelle Ann Domingo. Fernandez Maria Robelin Molato. Flores Shaila May Conchada. Francia Janelle Senido. Francisco Ronel Castillo. Francisco Agata Cristi Garoles. Galariana Monsod Yongko. Generoso III John Edward Carino. Gitgano Danacar Diaz. Gonzales Princess Dioneta. Grimaldo Emma Garcia. Guevara Jenkin Firme. Idosura Lali Castroverde. Ines Ivy Vida. Inucando Carlame Cardeno. Kitamura Shane Angelique Roa. La Casa Kathleen Lapasanda. Lambrinto Jonery Banino. Lastimoso Junior Calixto Bencio. Lingat John Andre Panico. Lipat Ronelisa Esguera. Loreto Joey Agustin. Makalinaw John Angelo Lucio. Magtantay Rafael Angelo Montealto. Mananes J. Hendrik Pavillionar. Manaog Meljun Padernal. Mangalisan Jasmine Reyes. Manikis Carla May Pasigan. Martin Vanessa de los Santos. Martinez Ann Margaret Leheste. Melgar Pamela Jane Albeza. Miralles Donaline Fernandez. Nangit Adrian Paulo Dacutan. Oración John Michael Ibanez. Orejuela Rogimar Sabalo. Pable Val Brian Metoda. Pampanga Angela Mayjan Castillo. Pedere Benji Navarroza. Peñaflor Rose Ann Ligunao. Peñez Judy Palmares. Pereras Ryan Dave Tejada. Bermejo King Adams Crespo. Puyos Junior Jeremias Dumalao. Kinaging Maxwell Hewal. Ramos Mark Lester Pilohuna. Credito Denver Nino Chang. Rojote Robert Joseph Uy. Rubang Lian Graciel De Luna. Sabeniano Marie Tapar. Sales Dyrald John Urmatang. Simakas Daisy Abihay. Solis Romel Atun. Soriano Jeremy Pagaduan. Soriano John Christian Clemente. Soriano Jonah Gabriel Ortiz. Soriano Joseph In Taniedo. Sunga Kenaline Makuha. Tan Kimberly Piñero. Torio Nenita Servanda. Utohan Joseph Padillo. Bella Janine Villanueva. Benko Kim Janine Amat. Villanueva Nina San Juan. Villegas John Edward Esquera. Pinluan John Paul Cayabyab. Safe Adrian Rosete. Zamora Jamela Ray Medina. Once again, the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Alokin Rizame Rosso. Amaba Maria Julie Pinay. Antigua Kim Jeris Serena. Arevalo Lean Trisa Bustos. Avignon Paula Luz Martel. Buwan Josame Dotimas. Buen Suceso Bernadette Garcia. Kasais Melchi Vargas. Castro Cristaline Bello. Clemencia Sheila May Ligot. Conchada Sairaan Abarca. Trilon Daryl Fay Morailao. Duca Jeneline Premias. Escombien Geraldine De Jesus. Escorel Camille Alcala. Ferrer Karina Kathleen Ramos. Gabriel Princess Arian Alesna. Grangos Denise May Pineda. Puliesa Jericoy Garcia. Hagonoy Ruby Jane Velasco. Morrison April Aquino. Narvaez Eliza Marie de la Cruz. Oropesa Angeli Awitan. Ramas Shanan Christy Roman. Ranyola Chonami Ocon. Reyes Neil Anthony Antipolo. Taruk Dayan Marie Dizon. Tolentino Ana Marie Cabrera. Villena Jenny Ibaw. Zuniga Luella Mercy Reboriano. Once again, the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. For 2 years, ladderized course curriculum, Hotel and Restaurant Services, Basada Jennifer May. Bogaring Fidel Rado. Laurio Kenneth Maneja. And last but not the least, Rivera Guard Sid Oblego. Once again, the graduates of 2-year ladderized curriculum of Hotel and Restaurant Services.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Abinir Christian James Cuabo. Abrasaldo Neil Andre Perlas. Ancheta Christian J. Apiag Noriel Escaño. Artaño Ronel Ariel Almuente. Artillero Christine Joy Vitug. Balbiran Chilcari Base. Banda Mark Anthony de la Cruz. Barcelano Jason Bas. Barot Gio Tamayo. Barola Martin Lloyd Chua. Bautista Kenneth Albert Emerson Sumegun. Beranya Jamaica Muron. Bohol Jerome D. Bondiles John Philip Sermona. Brisa Dexter J. Sarap. Brosas Maritoni Lin Villarmino. Bulos Francis Nico Morales. Abangal Richard San Luis. Calip Ronald Jr. Mexica. Calonge Niña. Camales Neil Jasper Cansancio. Cardiño Jeffrey de la Cruz. Carolino Jerome B. Castro Ofelia Garcia. Katubag Kevin Santos. Kay Ann Renzi Teus Lubin. Chica Jerome Pascua. Condino Rizaldi Odoño. Cristobal Elma Aguilar. Cruz Niño Emanuel Torres. Datibo Lawrence Neil Biag. Deblois Christian Palcoto. De la Serna Joshua Ramsin Segui. De la Cruz Rayan Rivera. Delphine Rix Melvin Lavio. Del Yoma Leandro Pedrosa. De la Santos Ela Marie Leines. De los Santos Love. De Quito Aljon Kakayuran. Diosay Donalyn Bodaño. Dumayag Bisen John Kapinpin. Dungog Ricky Martin. Elaba Mark De Blas. Esteban Christian John Valencia. Esternon Mark Francis Cabato. Estelora Reynan Barona. Flaviano Ruth Vargas. Francisco Simon Jake Giray. Frio Leymel. Gadayan Ramel Ligaria. Garabiag RJ. Garcia Daniel Bayunon. Garcia Jaymar Baloha. Jeromo John Brian Asuncion. Gerona Rejoice Mirambel. Jeronimo Catherine Paula Lansang. Giroy Romel Reyes. Gopo Jason Paler. Jakla Laika Marie Cuyos. Inovejas Alvin Biglaen. Husay Roan John Emata. Laureta Ronnie Kaamik. Lopez Aldwin Dan Domingo. Lorica Efren Jimenez. Lucero Colin Bernas. Luna Charlene Laus. Magpale John Vincent Ramirez. Malacaste J. Ombao. Manapat Annalyn Lopez. Mangubat Joren San Diego. Mario Jan Alvaro Gabasan. Marquez Christian Almagro. Masalunga Alvin Antienza. Maupoy Brian Balagtas. Medes Reynel Martin Aquino. Mejos Ray Christian Celoso. Mentigar Micaela Joy Rasos. Montoya Spencer Ruel Palima. Morales Givel Gutierrez. Morcilia Mary Rose Bandoy. Nisperos Yvonne Joy Zamora. Osilios Dominic John Pilapil. Ornido Camille Joy Graza. Paunil Jerry Jr. Espelita. Presto Ashtin Yugel Obal. Kimson Bernard Ongonion. Ravaya Jason Ordan. Rafols John Joey Bangal. Ramos Chinsey Galpao. Reales Phyllis Bibien Magsino. Rebay Abigail Manlisik. Regudo Divine Nicolas. Rensal Michael Monniño. Replan Jovixon Bacolod. Repolyo John Lester Podog. Riego Julian Orozco. Rovias Julius Manuel Añano. Romero Rendon Marie Barcelano. Rubenesha Jean Labaw. Siega Salvador Estrella. Tamayo Aldrin John Backing. Tejada Gabriel Ruebe. Vencio Charmaine Grace Bugnot. Vergara Bon Jovi Prieto. Vidal Zyron Drexler Espinosa. Viñas Jam Andrian Barnedo. Sabala Jason Manaig. Again, the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. 2-year course in Information and Computer Technology. Andres Angelito Jr. M. Maria Eliel R. Besana.
The awarding of the honors and special awards will be led by Dr. Nerissa M. Guillermo, CSTA Executive Vice President.
It is with deep pride in our hearts and privilege that we recognize our honor graduates virtually via live streaming on Facebook. The medals and award and certificates of honors will be given personally when IATF protocols already allow us to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride, we present to you the Teresian roster of honors for the class of 2020. Gregorio Rojas Sr. is the founder, together with his wife, of the St. Teresa School of Novaliches and the Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila. The Teresian academic family will not do and will not be where it is now without the effort of our tatay, Gregorio Rojas Sr., for whose skills we deeply remember in our hearts now. We recognize James C. Abenir, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. The Gregorio Rojas Sr. Skills Awardee also go to Kian Jeris C. Antigua, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. And the Gregorio Rojas Sr. Skills Award go to Carla May P. Maniquis, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. We now move on to our Academic Excellence Awardees. The students who have battled the odds and adversities, we recognize Joshua F. Troyo, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, cum laude. Zarlot Regina S. Samson, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, cum laude. So once again, congratulations to these Academic Excellence Awardees and our Gregorio Rojas Senior Skills Awardees for all the effort that they have exerted extra well and for walking the extra mile and pushing through despite the difficulties. Congratulations, you will be the pride of our school, and we look forward to your professional excellence as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nerissa Guillermo. The valedictory address, Mr. Joshua F. Troyo, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. This year's highest academic achiever will deliver the message on behalf of the graduates.
Introducing our chairperson of the board, Madam Adoracion S. Rojas, our president, Madam Maria Dolores Rojas Dolfo, to all the members of Board of Trustees, Executive Vice President, Dr. Nerissa Guillermo, and to our guest speaker, Dr. Marjorie Ragojos Rola, Senior Consultant, Ascendance Asia, National Chair, Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport Philippines. Our Dean of Education, Dr. Ronnie A. Bowing, Sir Harold R. Lucero, Dean, School of Information Technology, Sir Nandi Gaya, Dean, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, to all the faculty and staff, and of course, to my fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the 10th Commencement Exercises, Class of 2020, with the theme, Rebuilding Our Human Capital for Inclusive Growth and Development. First things first, I don't look like my graduation picture. And I look so awkward there. Mukha akong corrupt na mayor. It's so embarrassing. Whew, facepalm. It was taken last year, March 2020. And shout out kay Kuyang Galit na photographer. Sana masarap ang ulam mo ngayon. And it's been a year, finally. I would like to start by thanking our Lord who made this possible, who uses instruments, people, and ways so that we reach whatever we are right now. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Recognizing our parents, families, and loved ones. Mama, Papa, thank you very much. Para sa inyo po ito. Thank you for supporting me throughout. Our lecturers, professors, for imparting their wisdom and by giving their best to hone us to be the best version of ourselves. To all the staff who do their jobs very well, just to ensure that we experience conducive learning inside the campus. Thank you very much. To all the dean who serves as the voice of every department, thank you for continuously working to embetter the society. We appreciate all your hard works. It's been a tough year, and I'm sure you would all agree. We've faced different struggles, difficulties, personal battles that we have to face ourselves. This pandemic really had a strain on our health physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it's hard to keep ourselves sane. It's like the world shut down in front of us, and we have to stop the things that we normally do. No warnings, no signs. We were still in the middle of our OJT. Then suddenly, all things needed to stop. We are enclosed to the four walls of our home, afraid and worried. What will happen? So many questions. To be honest, the first 2 months is a mix of emotions. Happy, because we are so tired of school-related works back then. And I'm sure you would all agree. But at the same time sad, as we didn't formally say goodbye to each other. But things change. It is not always about glitters and rainbows. Months pass and it feels different. Anxiety, depression, worries started to kick in. We are so frustrated, demotivated, and demoralized with a lot of things. We work hard for 4 years for this one moment of our lives, and it's a graduation. But suddenly, everything does not go according to our plans. And now, we are all here to witness this momentous occasion of our lives. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. 6 years ago, my life is very uncertain. I took up different entrance exams from different prestigious universities. I passed some of those. But because we are so financially tight, I didn't get the chance to grab those opportunities. Those schools I've passed are with a little to no tuition at all. Imagine that. You just have to provide the everyday transportation fee, but because we are financially challenged and I need to give way for my brother who is about to finish his studies, I step back. I drop all the opportunities at hand. It's so hard to see your high school batchmates studying and starting to reach their dreams while you just do nothing. My only chance to continue my studies is either be a working student or to have a scholarship. And that's when God let me continue my studies by giving me a scholarship. I am a CHED scholar. Special thanks to Commission on Higher Education, whom God uses as an instrument to continue my studies. Out of 46,500 who applied in 2016, I was one of the lucky 1,000 who was accepted as their scholar. And I am still grateful. Going back on my first day in college, I was still uncertain. I don't know why I chose to be an education student, but then I remembered all my teachers in the past who inspired me to be whatever I am today. Every day I am learning to love educating, inspiring, sharing knowledge and wisdom to young minds, understanding everything about teaching. It's true, teaching is not all about money, but it's all about purpose and fulfillment. I wanted to thank our institution, Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila. I've met a lot of people who inspired me, people who encouraged me. Thank you for all the values and teachings you've taught your students. And I know for sure that there's no perfect institution. Thank you, CSTA, for giving us the opportunity to be a Teresian. We will carry your name with all that we've got. We love the institution. And we love all the people we met here. And we just want the best for everyone. I hope you continue to hone future educators, IT specialists, flight attendants, hotel management specialists, and whatever your students wanted to be. Fly high, CSTA. I still want the best for the institution. Thank you for everything. I want to thank everyone who support me in whatever I do. To my parents, who are constantly there to support me financially, emotionally, and physically. Kahit anong lipayan, alam ko, susuportahan niyo ako. To my little sister Hannah, thank you for listening to me, for your never-ending support. Nandito na si Kuya. I love you, Mama, Papa, Hannah, and Kuya. We've been through a lot. And when I say a lot, that's a lot. And I hope that this is the start of something new. This is for you guys. And to my tita, who passed away last month, thank you for everything. I know you are genuinely proud of me. To my friends who helped and supported me, that means a lot. You're part of this. Thank you. To all my classmates, batchmates, thank you for believing and cheering for me. You all have a special part in building whoever I am today. To all the past batch of Filipino majors, to our ates and kuyas, thank you for building the pride that Filipino majors should do well. Ang tagumpay ko ay tagumpay nyo rin. Especially to my Kawika Phil Major squad, let's go. I missed you guys. Kahit di nyo ko miss. Thank you for all the laughter, tears we've shared. For inspiring me to do better. Tsaka nga pala, JB, yung mga fine tech na inipon mo sa akin, pakibalik naman, please. Kahit yun na lang. Joke lang. At saka special shout out kay Alot. Sabi niya, shout out ko daw siya. Di ko alam kung bakit. Joke lang. Ayan, happy ka na? Okay ka na? Si Alot, na magugulat ka na lang may ambagan ng cake. Di mo na naman alam kung sinong may birthday. And kay Madam Lily Repolyo, na sure ka na kapag nandyan siya, hindi magagalaw ang baon mo. And special thanks as well to my ate Jonah Viel. Thank you for being there for me. Not just for me, but for everybody. You are always with me, like literally. Special thanks as well to all my professors who constantly inspire, who makes us ready to face reality. Thank you very much. To my mentor, Ma'am Christian Ann Ramos, thank you for everything. The life lessons you've taught us. Thank you for honing us to be the better version of ourselves. Thank you for believing in us. Even though sometimes we feel that we are the worst batch you've ever handled, still, you believed in us. This is an answered prayer. It's really true that before you reach the reward, the blessing, you need to face all the adversaries, the storms of life, the things that the enemy is throwing at you. Just to continue to cling on God's promises, and you can never go wrong. Last 5 years is a testament that God is moving. We just need to trust His plans. Graduation marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. Some of us are starting to write the new chapters of our lives. I know this is just a start of something new, and I'm sure many of us are still anxious and struggling about starting the next one. Because unlike textbooks, we cannot skip through the pages of life. I am struggling since day one, and I am struggling even up to this day. And that's perfectly fine. We are doing great. Don't be too hard on yourself. Long the next chapter is going to be, for sure. But I know hard works are to be paid off someday. We may not be on the same line of business, fields, or career. Others will not continue what they finished in college. Others will do, but I hope that we will all become the person we wanted to be in the future. Continue to strive for better, to reach heights, to do ordinary things ordinarily well. And when you leave here today, be proud. Celebrate what you have accomplished and look forward with an eye toward on how you, too, can be an inspiration to others. I may not be the best speaker, but I hope that my words transcend to your souls. Again, congratulations Batch 2020. Muli, pagbati sa lahat ng nagsipagtapos. Padayon at maraming salamat po.
The Pledge of Loyalty by the graduates will be led by Miss Charlotte Regina S. Sampson, cum laude. Graduates at home, please rise.
Good morning, everyone. To my fellow graduates, please rise for the Pledge of Loyalty and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I hereby pledge my abiding loyalty to my alma mater, Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila. I am grateful to her. I will honor my degree with utmost care and will strive hard to uphold the ideals of this learning institution with all my heart. I will do everything within my limits to live a worthy life serving and honoring my alma mater and my country as well. So help me God.
Dr. Wendell L. Galapate, CSTA Alumna Batch 2013, Research Coordinator, Faculty of School of International in Hospitality and Tourism Management at St. Dominic College of Asia, will lead the alumni oath taking.
Good day, everyone. Please rise and raise your right hand. I am Wendell L. Galapate. Allow me to initiate the oath of membership. I state your name, Wendell L. Galapate, incoming member of the Colegio de Santa Teresa de Avila Alumni Association, do pledge to perform my duties and responsibilities to become a worthy member of the organization. I will endeavor to establish unity within the group by being participative in gaining an active role in the professional development, showing that the sense of harmonious relationship will be great help not only to the members and leaders but also to my alma mater. So help me God. Thank you.
The graduation song titled This Is Me from The Greatest Showman.
Once again, we will build, we will rise, and we will fly. We will conquer all the odds, time and again, in the history of mankind.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. You know the song. Sing with me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we become. Won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we're glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, hey, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. And I know that I the sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. 'Cause here I come. Marching on, This is me. The words wanna cut me down. I send the blood to drown them I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say.
One of the CSTA graduates, faculty members, school administrators, and academic officials, we would like to thank our distinguished guests for gracing this momentous occasion. We are now nearing the last part of our program. We would like to request
Everyone to please rise for the recessional.